One grew up on the territory feel.
And what you gonna do?
The larger-than-life icons.
Oh, yeah! Woo! The best there is, the best there was!
And the foundation of the business.
The other came in during a new era.
Now, both worlds meet in one place, breaking down Raw, SmackDown, premium live events, legends, hot takes, and everything in between.
Oh, it's true!
This is the 8301 Wrestling Podcast, the perfect address for wrestling talk.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the address for all WWE news and content, 8301. I'm your host, Marcus Brown.
And it's your boy, Chris.
And you know, today we are getting into the Raw and SmackDown review for the week of May 18th and May 22nd. We're going to be covering Raw, SmackDown, as I said. Now, let's get into the main headlines for the week. So this week was pretty much WWE trying to get us interested in not just one, but two PLEs, with Saturday night's main event, which is tonight, and then Clash in Italy, which I believe is next week. So we got Jacob Fatu challenging Roman Reigns to Tribal Combat, which should be interesting. Got Brock Lesnar returning, and we saw what he did to Oba. We're going to get into that. And that was all just on Raw. Then we get into SmackDown, where you got Gunther choking out Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn was just like, you got it, bro. So it is what it is. But let's get into it. So Monday Night Raw was May 18th at the First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. So let's get it going. You see Roman Reigns. He getting out the truck again. He angry just like the week before. Every week, this man in the bamboo getting out these fancy vehicles. And then I'm going to go challenge Jacob. And, him, they going back and forth. Him and, not Nick Aldis, but my brain just disappeared. Adam Pearce, thank you. And he's like, I'm gonna go challenge Jacob, and then you do whatever you want to do. And then Jacob's like, nah, hold my beer, I got this. Jacob go out there with the finger tape, and he's just like, I'm a dog walk you, and all the regular stuff, all the hits. Then the Usos, we know, Jay had me cracking up. Jay, new haircut, you know what I'm saying? Feeling it.
Yeah.
I guess when he about to crash out, he got to cut his hair up.
Yeah.
Nice fresh fade. He come out there with the pacing and the talking. He seemed like that little brother that can't fight, but like always trying to start something. And then as soon as he tried to get it popping, he got beat down.
Yeah.
Then we get Roman out there. Now you text me and was like he had no sense of urgency. I felt like Roman was just
man, because the music. Listen. Jacob was whooping, was tearing them up for the longest, and then Roman's music hits. He takes his time to get out, like he waits till the beat drop.
No, okay,
then he walks out.
He did. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. From an older person, it's just this dude is crazy. I need to take my time and plan what I'm gonna do, so I can outsmart this guy.
So. Just forget your family. Like your family get out there getting killed. Where was you at?
No, it's just if I come out there guns blazing top speed, I'm not thinking. So I need time. He was thinking, and obviously the plan worked because until he gets.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the plan worked because they jumped him. They ended up jumping him.
Exactly.
But I'm saying like you let your family get killed
a little bit. I mean, they still alive because we jumped them. But I took my time.
Man, I'll be sick if I'm over here getting my tail whooped. And then like you walking, like he let the beat drop. He let his entrance music drop, and then he walks out there. That's crazy.
That's tribal chief logic. It makes sense to him. I mean, at the end of the day, Jacob got what he wanted, so it was worth it. But I do like at the end when they're at the ramp and you see Jimmy like telling him no. I like that Roman was like, I have to. Like, It's not that I want to wrestle, but I have to prove this. Maybe not even just to Jacob. I got to prove this to me. I got to prove it to the tribe. I got to prove to everybody that I'm still the tribal chief. I'm still the head of the table. So I did like that part of it. The taking his time, I just feel like it was I'm thinking. I don't just want to run up on you. I want to sit here. Okay, I could do this. I could do 100 Superman punches. I could do a spear, but first I got to get the crowd into it. So I got to do the whole lead up to that. I'm not just going to spear him. I have to think of how can I save my cousins while still getting the most fan engagement.
Okay, so based off that logic, let's say you see your wife and your kids getting beat in the ring.
Okay.
You gonna take your time and walk down there, do the same
For
thing?
my wife and children, probably not. For my cousins, I mean, I might stroll a bit.
That's crazy.
I mean, I have a little pep in my step, but my wife and kids, no, I'm not thinking. I'm just in, I got a saved in mode. But Roman's like, they're big boys. You know, I'll be in there in a minute. Let me soak this in with the fans. You know, the fans are important. I understand your frustration. But so here's my question. Is Jacob the first bloodline threat that Roman can't manipulate, intimidate, or control?
Yes. Is he the first? Yes. Yeah, because I would say, yeah, because it took Jimmy and Jade time. Took them years for them to finally realize, oh, hey, like this dude's a bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a horrible person. And what's crazy is that Roman hasn't changed at all.
Same guy.
He's the same guy. He just gets, that's what's funny.
They just needed a break. They didn't want to leave.
Like he's the same person. So, but yeah, I think at first I was gonna say Solo too, because I was like, well, Solo was. Do you think Solo was ever Well, he wasn't really manipulated. I would say
No, he was brought
He
in
was just
specifically
brought in.
to be that for him.
yeah,
So,
to be the enforcer. So I mean, yeah, but I guess as far in terms of just storytelling wise, yeah, Jacob probably is the first. As far as just being like a rebel off top, you know, not falling in line, not caring about none of that stuff. And then I would say, Jacob. I just wonder what the end goal is, because I feel like the end goal has to be Jacob winning, because otherwise I feel like all this is pointless. Because if all this is just for him to fall in line, that doesn't make any sense to me storytelling wise.
I mean, he's an amazing asset to have. If he get look how he just destroyed. But then again, where are you going to put him? What are you going to have him do? Because he wants to be at the top. He wants to take care of his family.
Yeah.
He wants the money.
But even if you did, like for instance, if he does lose and he has to fall in line and all that, where do you go from here as far as the bloodline? Because who else can they go? Like, I mean, unless they do something crazy and have like down the line have Brock, had a bloodline versus Brock, Brock, Oba, Seth, and who's somebody else, and Drew in one big Survivor Series mode.
I don't want him to ever acknowledge Roman. I want them to bring Zilla in, and then you have Zilla and Jacob as a team, and they're just destroying everybody. That's what I want. I know it's not probably going to happen, but I don't think Jacob needs to be under anyone's thumb. I think him and Zilla need to be, for lack of a better term, the Wild Samoans, and that's that team everybody's afraid of, and they're untouchable. Whether they're a team or whether they're both solo, but they're a team, if that makes sense. That's what I would love to see.
The only thing, and it's kind of backwards, it's weird how, and I guess, well, maybe not, because Solo is the one that brought him in. Because I was like, why was he willing to like be under Solo? But then he had so much pushback for Roman. Like
because Solo brought him in, like you said. Like I'm gonna give you this love and this respect, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this. But Solo was disrespectful, and Jacob's crazy. So you need, I think you need Zilla. You need Zilla to be that, but Zilla just is crazy. But it just gives them that dynamic. I'd put Tyler with him too. I don't like this whole "don't talk to my brother" thing, and they got him just like a giant that he's being wasted.
Yeah, I think it's so too, because he doesn't have a voice, and then but it seemed like, because I looked at his facial expressions or whatever, like especially on Friday. Well, I mean, shoot, we'll
get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it later.
All right, so moving past the bloodline for a moment, we're gonna get into a match I didn't even know was gonna happen until it saw it come on. Finn Balor beating JD McDonough in a street fight. Of course, Judgment Day involvement, all the craziness, but Finn Balor gets the win. I don't care about this anymore. I cared that first match. It's like every week now.
Yeah.
Like you're out of the Judgment Day. Are you fighting because you're mad that you're out? Are you fighting because you want to get back in? Are you fighting JD because it's like betrayal? Because then it's like, I gotta fight you every week. Like,
Yeah, especially since he's already beat him every time. So I feel like, what are they doing? Like he already pretty much avenged them turning on him, or him getting turned on. I feel like so.
Yeah, so wait, it's just a match.
Yeah, I just feel like they just got him, put him in there because they don't know what else to do with him, which is weird. I like you put Finn back in a title picture. That's what you do,
Right. And he needs to move past the Judgment Day,
especially since he's getting old. I mean, Finn is still great. He's still, phenomenal. But he is in his 40s, so
Yeah.
we don't know how much time he had. Especially when he was talking about, like on the podcast with Stephanie, he was talking about, his wife's situation with the family not being there, and like it sounds like he really wants to. Well, he's conflicted as far as career wise because he still wants to do this at a high level, but he also misses his family. Yeah, and he wants to spend time with his family, and he probably want to start a family too because I don't think he has kids, right?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different dynamics. I'm like, so you got a small window for him. I feel like you need to capitalize off that because he's championship quality, So I feel like, put him back in the title picture, man.
That makes sense. I mean, I ain't got no argument for that. And Judgment Day, they're all young. Let them keep doing what they're doing and have their matches however they're gonna have them and their shenanigans. But Finn is beyond that now. He's out. Let's bring back the real Finn Balor, the Prince, the Demon, all these things, and like let him get more than a 1-day title reign,
right?
And see what he can do with it. Obviously, he still has a connection with the fans. We saw that when he brought back the old music at the last PLE. So I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so next, the beautiful Sol Ruka challenged the Becky Lynch. What
do you mean by okay? Let's clarify that.
First, let me just say Seth and I are, we used to live in the same place. I used to live in Davenport myself. So no shade towards the visionary, but yeah, Becky, she's okay. She's not ugly. She's just okay. I'm sorry. It looked like, I can't do it with Becky. She's not ugly. Don't get me wrong. She's just not. She ain't no Jade. I tell you that.
It's a backhanded compliment, regardless of what you just say.
No, she's not ugly. It's
a backhanded compliment.
She not all that though.
It's a backhanded compliment.
She seems like a really nice lady though. Compared to Sol Ruka, come on now, come on.
It's backhanded.
It's not backhanded. It's just sometimes.
Shout out to Becky. I love you, Becky.
Look, my wife might think I'm attractive, but if you stand me next to a Bobby Lashley or a Montez Ford, my looks may fall off a little bit. Like my number drops. It's just sometimes when you next to somebody that's more attractive than you, you're not as attractive. When you're in the ring with Sol Ruka, you're not as attractive. Sorry.
Would you say this to Seth Rollins' face?
Yeah, I ain't scared of no Seth Rollins. Bullets burn, but I don't know what you're talking about. All the muscles in the world don't stop those. I ain't gonna run up to him with my fist. I ain't crazy, but I'm a soldier too now. Don't get it slipping. I ain't worried about Seth. Ain't nobody right in this fight. I'm not worried about that. I didn't say his wife was ugly. That's who you chose. He might look at my woman and be like, what you choose her for? Like, we all got different tastes and opinions. I'm not saying Becky's ugly. Why do you do this?
That's backhanded. Yes, he is.
Becky's not ugly. That's not, it's far from when, she has her moments where I'm just like, she shouldn't have wore that outfit or why is she wearing her hair like that? But if a man like it, that's not a knock. I don't feel like it's a knock. I'm just saying Sol Ruka look better than her.
Okay.
And she do. And she got black in her. So of course I'm rooting for her. But and she's just fine, bro. She fine
she
too.
Is. She's nice.
But Becky, she declined the match back to what we're actually supposed to be talking about. Right. But they will, so she declined the match for the night and they're gonna wrestle tonight. Saturday night's main event. For those listeners that we have, we'll probably talk about Saturday night's main event next week. Or I don't know. Maybe we'll see what we do. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do about that. There's nothing special about this show, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they're pushing Sol to the moon. It looks like with their Intercontinental title, making her look like she's gonna be the future. She got to fix that little botch that she made. But I'm gonna watch it. I think it's gonna be a good match. What do you think?
Yeah. I feel like this is just a showcase. I feel like I don't think she's gonna win the belt tonight. No. I feel like they're going to push it probably to SummerSlam or like Money in the Bank. It's going to probably be a while. But, she's definitely going to be the next champion in line. So that'll be real cool for her. Yeah, I think just Becky, she just in her just like Charlotte, I think they're in a place of giving back.
And they're having fun.
Yeah, you know, like they're having fun. She's putting over talent. You know, she's helping the next generation of talent. So I feel like that's where she's at in her career, and she does a great job at it.
Yeah. And again, I want everybody to know I'm not knocking Becky because now I feel bad. I'm not knocking Becky. She's an extremely talented wrestler. One of the 4 horsewomen. Great mother from what I've seen. Great wife. You know, she's a lovely woman. That's not just me saying that. Sports Illustrated is saying that. But I just, preference wise, she's just not for me. And I don't see what's wrong with that.
All right.
That's not an insult. That's a fact. Great person. Even her character. I like Big Time. Welcome to the Big Time. I like Big Time Bex. The man was better. The old man. Like when she first came out, the black leather jacket and all that. When she was more, you know, laser focused. But she's achieved so much since then. Yeah. Now you can be cocky and have fun and more flamboyant. So I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I enjoy versions of both. I do like she's more petty on the mic. Especially if under certain circumstances. Like I remember, I feel like my favorite moment with her being like, you know, with this current version was the promo with her and Nikki.
Nikki
in the whole and she brought up the whole John Cena deal. That was, and the crowd just erupted, and then, you know, Nikki really didn't have a comeback, you know.
That's because the Bellows are trash.
I'm
sorry, but keep going.
But yeah, like I think the match would be a good match. I just think it's another showcase to put Soul, you know, like in that frame. But yeah, I don't think but it's not going to be a title change though. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to see if we can get some of the wrestlers on this show. See what we can do. So next is El Grande Americano and Los Americanos defeating the original El Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos.
That's good. I mean, you said, "Hey man, you did that good." Like,
oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I got a C in high school when I took Spanish. You know, you got to take that foreign language to graduate.
Yeah.
This was, I mean, it was a match. You know, they're getting ready to go to their mass versus mass is coming up. Nice little trios match. I like that WWE is bringing trios matches in. It kind of makes the stables make more sense because now we can do trios matches. Match was what it was, but I do want to get into the issue with Kaiser or El Grande Americano, or you know, have you heard about it with the elevator?
Yes, the rest.
So,
I was for it.
If I'm in an elevator, just making out with my girl,
mind his own business.
And
man.
You talking about you gonna call ICE on my woman? Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you said that.
That's supposedly what got him to beat the brakes off the dude. Because he was like, I guess they were arguing, and then he was saying, if you say something else or you do something or whatever, I'm gonna call ICE on her. And then he took care of it.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he did anything. I don't think he should be punished.
I don't think so either.
I feel
like they should use that and push him through the moon.
Yep.
Somebody said, you know, put all the titles on him, put all the belts on him, and now
somebody brought up ICE and a Hispanic beat the guy up. I think Hispanics can get behind that. Like I think if anything, it adds to the lore.
It adds to it, yeah.
And you need to milk this.
Yeah.
Granted, it's like, well, that's not really me with no mask on. Or I would like use his mugshot, put a mask on it, and be like, this is what happened when he was with his beautiful wife or girl. I think they're engaged.
Yeah.
And he took care of it. And that's what we do as Hispanics. We don't just let people insult us or something.
Yeah.
And push it. They'll love it. They'll eat that up.
Yeah.
But I don't think he did anything wrong. Defend your woman, man.
Oh yeah.
You trying to get you some, and then some idiot got something to say. Like, we minding our business.
Yeah, minding their own business.
So I don't think
that's what he get. Like, hey man, mind your business. That's what happens when that's what happens when you don't mind your business. Yep. There's consequences.
Some people about that life. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
But great job, Kaiser. I know it's not your real name, but we're gonna act like it is. Great job. El Grande Americano. Roll those R's. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Please go.
I was just saying, it's crazy when the feud first started. Like, you know, Chad was he was the pop. Like, you know, he was like. It's crazy how Lewitt has gotten so over with the character that it's kind of like It's not even because like I wouldn't call it a double turn because the crowd ain't booing Chad. It's just they love Lewis like
He took
version
it
of
more
the character.
serious.
Yeah, took it more serious, and now like it's like now to the point. It's like I don't think it's a good idea for Chad to win anymore.
No, and I think the way Chad took care of his body when he was hurt, and now he came back just ripped and jacked and everything that he is, and he's a handsome guy. Why not make him, for lack of a better term, the new Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
Like lean into the fact that he's an Olympic bronze medalist. He's in terrific shape, and he out here German suplexing everybody.
Right.
So just make him that perk Angle without the perk, and just let him go crazy and put the Intercontinental title on him. I mean, I don't know about the world title, but
I put the world title on too.
okay.
Or at least I'll put them in the mix. Well, I mean, probably not now because they got, because you got your Obas and whoever is going to probably be next in line. But, or even just put them on SmackDown with Cody or whatever. Like, yeah.
Because to me, he legitimizes whatever title he holds
does.
because he's an Olympic bronze medalist. He's not trash. Like, he's a
Right.
wrestler. So we'll see what they do. But if I was writing, yeah, we're going to get that mask off him at this mask versus mask, and then we're going to make you a wrestling machine.
Yeah.
Simple and plain. Next, your favorite. I'm gonna let you just take this. Is Paige and Brie Bella. They they retained their titles against the Judgment Day. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Match we've seen 1,000 times. Go ahead.
Favorite is crazy.
Come on.
Just another week. I feel like that's a restroom break type of situation. Unfortunately,
No, ain't no restroom break. That's the Bellas. Come on, Hall of Fame.
I'm all for Paige. Like,
Oh, yeah, all
like
day. All day,
they
every
need to drop the titles and let Paige go crazy.
They'll probably drop them tonight.
You think so?
I think their irresistible forces will get it back tonight.
I would hope so. I mean, because they're a real tag team. So I mean, they should. I want to. Shoot, I might have checked the lines on that because I might be some
betting.
Yeah, I might do some bets on that.
So interesting thing about the tag division, women and men. Let's bring that up. With the men's division, I saw TKO saying that they wanted to really put some effort and some time into tag division, even though you just released a ton of tag teams. Like, that makes no sense.
I saw that too. Yeah,
we're gonna get rid of like Hall of Fame tag teams, but we want to rebuild the tag team division. So you build it off the backs of people but I get it. Let's go younger. It'll last longer, as opposed to New Day, as opposed to Motor City Machine Guns. All these guys mid-40s, so I can see it from a business standpoint. I want to build young stars, but why not build them off the backs of the old stars?
right.
Like somebody, like have like a series of like Hank and Tank from NXT beating Motor City Machine Guns and like a trio of matches. But it highlights them. But we tune in because we want to see the older guy. But now it's like, oh, they caught my eye. I'm really attentive to them, and now I'm interested. But wait, I mean, I don't know what your take is on that, but
I agree, and that's usually, that's kind of usually how they do. They take the superstars of today to build the superstars for the future. That's what they normally do. So I don't know, man. I feel like this might be a new thing. I mean, maybe because all the because I saw that they're supposed to start doing the live events again, or at least like do like a happy medium. And I saw that AJ had tweeted about it. Because I seen somebody had posted some backlash or some type of shade towards it, and then like AJ had quoted it, and then he tweeted pretty much in support of it. It's supposed to be like a happy medium now. It's not gonna be like crazy, live shows like 5-6 a week or whatever, like like they used to do. But it's gonna be like a happy medium to where people can try things or whatever. Because I guess the narrative is the reps. People not getting enough reps and stuff. And I guess this help builds the roster. I guess this should stop the people getting waived or whatever, because they actually have somewhere to go work if they're not on TV. So, I got off topic a bit, but I guess with the tags, but I mean, I don't know with the women's division. I guess they should have. Never mind. I was trying to think. I feel like they should have never. I don't know if putting the titles on Bree and Paige was to like, okay, these are known women. So where if they were using that to kind of develop the women's division,
They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And not if you put any title on a Bella, you're not elevating anything. Anything. What is it? I saw when she was trying to do her promo last night, and she all in the screen, all mad, and what we're gonna do. I'm like, man, ain't nobody taking you serious. Go home, and be a mom. Like I'm not taking you serious at all with your half done moves, and I can hear spots getting called, and it's just so bad. I don't want to get into the whole Bella of it all.
You already have, man.
No.
This is a weekly occurrence. That's like a weekly segment.
Because they
It's
on
like
the show every week. And they got them on both shows. It's like, they suck. Much love to Paige, though. Good to see you back. You taking a lot of bumps. A lot of bumps. But I get it. You're trying to prove you can do this. And obviously it's working because they're putting you on the show every week.
Yeah.
So, yay Paige. And
I'm surprised she didn't take like a week off after she got a head split or whatever. That was a couple weeks ago.
Dedication to the business, man. I can appreciate that. And I mean, who's going to tag with it? Nikki's hurt. Nobody likes the Bellas backstage. So,
for real?
I mean, that's like the storyline, not like real life.
Oh, okay.
But real life, I have no idea. But storyline is always like they're on their own.
Okay.
So we'll see. Now, getting into the main, that's not the main event of the evening, but it was the main event to me. So we get our customary Oba entrance with the walk. Me and my son, we doing our thing. We, Oba ended up. Then, of course, Brock Lesnar. Now, this was spoiled for me by my co-host here, who texted me and told me what was going on before I got to watch it. But Brock comes out, and then I heard my wife was in another room, but she heard them yelling Lesnar's name, and she's like, "Oh my God, what's he doing back?" I'm like, "Well, that's rude." But comes back, destroys Oba with 4 F5s, rips his pants again.
Yeah.
Like if you're coming out to do something crazy, Brock, baggy jeans.
Yeah, or some sweats like you used to wear.
Yeah, sweatpants, something, because you ripping it, but he had on black drawers this time. So at least he knew if I rip them, at least it ain't going to be this blue streak down my pants. So great job. All I said when it happened was, okay, good. Finally, something for Oba to do.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just something. So I'm excited about this. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. I feel like it was and see, I don't know if it was storyline based or if this was a desperate call, because I don't know, because I heard, that Brock might have been done but he still had dates left. So, they might have said, hey, we still need to do these dates, and maybe they, printed off some money to get him come back, because Brock love that paper, so like if that number's right, he gonna,
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I was leaning more towards, because because they couldn't have thought that this open challenge deal was gonna work. So like, I feel like all the backlash they got from it, they say, yeah, hey Brock, come back, man. We need you for this. We need you. Because I mean, they didn't have anything else for Oba. Like, he didn't have nothing else going. So I feel like they brought him back strictly because of all the backlash. I feel like it was a desperate call. It was a good desperate call, but I feel like it wasn't like, I feel like this wasn't planned. It wasn't like a certain deal. Hey, we're going to, you're going to, you'll be gone for 5 weeks. You'll come back and then you'll come back in the store. I don't think that was the plan. I feel like this was a spur of the moment type thing. And, and it worked out. It got a great pop. It surprised me. So, which is good, so it was a nice little, it was a nice surprise for me. So, because I didn't think, like I said, I personally didn't think Brock was going to be done. I feel like SummerSlam is where
He'll be finished.
like, pretty much he'll be finished.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know he was going to, have another program with Oba though. So,
but I mean, it feels like they're trying to sell it like he didn't beat the beast, he woke the beast up.
Okay, and if that's the case, then they're going to be fighting to SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's what, because I'm trying to think, it kind of reminds me of the storyline with Cody, because because when he attacked Cody, this was 2023, did they just have that one match, or did they have a series of matches and then it ended at SummerSlam? Because I can't remember.
I think it ended at SummerSlam.
Okay, but they had a couple matches, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so I feel like this is the similar situation. Then, like at the end, you know, like they'll probably shake hands, and you know he'll probably give him the good send off or whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Because I do feel like if people forget, like Brock Lesnar can wrestle.
Oh yeah,
like he's an NCAA champion. Like he ain't nothing to be slept on.
right.
So he can have him. I out of this, like watch his match with any match he had with Kurt Angle. Like Brock could go.
Yeah.
So I think if they let him just loose and let him and Oba have a match, not 5 minutes, but like give him like 15, 20 minutes to really go out there, I think it'll put Oba on another level. Like
Yeah.
completely. And you'll test his wins for like the people backstage, the people with the money. Like, can Oba go 20, 25 minutes in the ring? Can he keep you entertained? Can he wrestle like that? Like,
Which he's already kind of proved that back in the NXT, right? Because he had big time matches and long matches then. So,
but this is, this. I don't want to say this is a different league, but you up against, like, this is all y'all hungry. Now you're going to get somebody who's proven already. Can you bring everybody? I mean, everybody's already on your side, but can you keep them there?
Okay.
Because we've seen crowds turn on people they was for when you walked out, or they was for you after that entrance, but now it's like, I'm not interested.
Got you.
So main event of the evening, the Visionary Seth Rollins defeats Austin Theory, but of course the Vision comes out. It's always Vision stuff. Same old. Logan Paul, who always makes me laugh. Braun Breaker, spear and everything. Cool, but the match was what it was. What I really want to talk about is after the match. Street Profits. Are they finally going to let them do their own thing? Because it feels like Montez is starting to move into, I'm just going to do this on my own and be solo. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. He saved him from the spear.
Yeah.
But, like, the way he talking to him, the way he looking at him, it's like, I'm growing out of this. And it's time for Montez to be solo.
I'll believe it when I see it because they've done this before. It's like they keep teasing it, but then it never happens. And then they just stop and then they go do something else. And then they'll tease it. They'll tease tension and then they'll stop it. So I'll have to actually see it. I just like that. I like that the Street Profits have something. Like they're actually involved in a storyline on TV. So, if it does happen, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I feel like they're going to milk it. Which I wish they would just pull the trigger. I wish they would just pull triggers on some. Some stuff doesn't need to be like milked out. You know, they could just pull it right now. You know,
bring the draft back and just draft them separately. Yeah, and that way they didn't break up. You broke them up. So if they want to come back, they can, and if they don't, they don't.
Yeah, because everything doesn't have to be a turn. That's what I don't like about, like with all these tag teams, it's always got to be somebody turn on somebody. That's the thing that I appreciated about the New Day. Mm-hmm. Even when they did turn, it was they did it differently because E was already out, he was already done. But the way they turned
was cold blooded,
and that was just different. That was something that's never been done before.
Give my boy a celebration just to turn on.
Yeah, so that was totally different. So, but before that was the only team that hadn't turned, for years. Because usually, they always turn and then get back together and all that. So that's what I never understood about like just tag team. I'm like, because I watched all the storyline. I watched for over 20 years. They make it seem. Because when turns happen, it'd be a big deal. But then whenever they make up, it's like they forget all the horrible stuff that happened during the turn. It's like, how can we be like, we can't be buddy after this no more. Like, I can never tag team with you. Look, I think about all the times that Triple H and Triple H turned on Shawn. Yeah. Man, he did some wild stuff to Shawn Michaels.
Money.
Like, how can they be like buddy after that?
Because they like family fight, and then we getting paid to make up a lot of money.
But it doesn't. But it never makes sense to me logically. I'm like, okay, he dang near killed Shawn Michaels back in 2002. Mm-hmm. Like, ram his head through the car. Mm-hmm. He dang near killed him, broke his back with the sledgehammer. Now all of a sudden, 8 years later, we doing the use.
I let it go. Man, I let it go. Family fight.
We can't be cool no more after that, man. It's up for life.
Nah, it's like, look, we were in a bad patch. We fought it out. Now we good. I've seen it happen in real life. You gotta let stuff go, man. You gotta move past it. You can't just
We can
live
let
life
stuff go, but that don't mean I'm about to be like tag teaming up with you again, and then like, we buddy again.
Why? Especially if y'all had matches where he was putting you in the hospital and stuff, that's a good partner to have. Because if he was
But
doing
you did it to me.
right, so I know you'll definitely do it to them. Because you did it to me.
But I can't trust you again. How can I trust you?
You got it takes 8 years, I guess. You gotta build it up. It's a process. You start with little things and then you build it up till you can trust each other.
That's the reason I kind of don't with the Shield stuff, which is what I know we kind of getting off topic.
No,
It's
you
a
good. You
tag
good.
team, but it's like it was dope, like the whole storyline with the Shield. But in a sense, like Roman did forgive Seth because they all got back together at one point. So the fact that they hate each other again, like they didn't have forgiveness, that's what kind of what I mean, like still a great story and like still needs to be finished, but they acting like they didn't come back together at one point after all that.
Yeah, they gave him another chance, and Seth did what Seth does. But even then, when they first got back together, like the trust wasn't all the way there anymore. Like you could see it. Like they were together, but they wasn't together because you can't trust Seth. You can't.
But then, but Seth didn't really turn on him again.
No.
But then Dean turned on Seth, which is what I think is one of the most underrated and arguably top 5 heel turns ever. I put that up there. The people don't talk. The way he turned it, that was 10 out of 10. Sometimes WWE like sometimes like they be on some BS, but when they hit a home run, they hit a home run. That was the perfect 10 out of 10 heel turn when it comes to tag team.
Dean Ambrose doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like it never happened.
But yeah, so anyway, like back to the Street Profits, I just there's not like I don't want to see like them turn on each other just for the sake of them breaking up. It has to be some type of motive that makes sense.
Or just make it mutual. Like I want to see what I can do out here on my own. Not that I don't want to tag with you anymore. I want more.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. And then that would be great. The thing is, and see Montez, he's still considered young as far as like in WWE world. And he still got all his like his athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
They need to strike while the iron because they need to go ahead and strike, give him a real solo run. That's what and people been hammering for that for the last
Since
6
he
years.
showed up.
Since the pandemic for sure. And they kind of gave him a little taste of it, and then I'm like, bro, he got everything to be a world champion. He got the look, he got the voice, he got the mic skills, he got the in-ring ability. He has everything to be that guy. But they got him sheltered in this tag team, which I don't want to. Well, maybe so. Like I don't want to use the word shit. Like just he's like confined in a prison to a tag team because I feel like that that's like belittling like tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
But certain people they don't need to be in it like solely in a tag team.
I agree.
He's one of those guys. It's like, bro, he needs to be on his own. And Dawkins has improved too. Dawkins is great too, but I'm saying Montez, like you can just see he has aura, like or at least he had it.
It's like that with every tag team. One has it, and the other one could be really good, but one has that it factor, and Montez has that it factor where he's the complete package. Where Angelo is great, but he doesn't have what Tez has. He just doesn't. He doesn't have that thing. I'd watch an Angelo Dawkins match, but I know with Montez, I'm going to get everything: the interview, the build, the talk, the presentation. Everything is going to be there. The wrestling, and he's exciting wrestling. Whereas Angelo's more, the bruiser. You have Montez who's jumping off everything, flipping off everything. Like he's just more entertaining. So it's the Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels effect. Not saying that Marty Jannetty and Angelo are the same. I'm just saying they were both really talented, but you shrink in the light of the more talented performer.
And then on top of that, usually, and then my deal is if you're gonna break them up, you need to have a plan for both. Because I don't like how when tag teams break up, all of a sudden they don't know what to do with them no more. I feel like it should be a set plan. Like, hey, when they split, this is what's gonna happen with each superstar. It's like they only have plans for one or two people or whatever. They don't have a plan. That's what I don't like. Because then, like for instance, I remember when they broke up Otis and
Oh Lord, I forgot the man's name.
See?
But I remember Otis's original tag team.
Original tag team right here. See, look, we don't,
because they were like hardworking men.
Yeah.
Oh my God, now that's gonna be on my mind.
See, see, I can't even think. But they had him in a tag team for years or whatever, and then they split him up, and then like a couple months later, he gets released. I'm like, I was like, come on, like you don't have a plan for him, like
Tucker,
yeah.
Heavy Machinery was the team.
They didn't do nothing with Tucker after that. Like they just split him up and then they just exit out Tucker.
I don't even remember watching the match and thought Tucker was like that guy anyway. I don't care.
See?
Like it.
So that's what I don't like. I'm like, so if you're going to split them up, at least have a plan for both. Don't just split them up for the sake of splitting them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing with the Street Profits. I'm like, okay, if you're going to split them up, they've been a tag team for all these years. Have some type of plan for both so that they both have a chance to flourish.
I agree.
So yeah.
All right. Well, that was our review for Raw of this week. Again, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We get more viewers than we do subscribers. So let's go on and make that match. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and you're not watching us on YouTube and you're on another streaming platform like Spotify, go ahead and email us at 8301podcast@gmail.com with your questions, comments, or concerns. Moving on to SmackDown on May 22nd, 2026 at the Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. Of course, this was the show where we saw Gunther sending another message to Cody saying, I'm going to take your title, and Sami standing there like, you got it, bro. But before we get into all of that, let's start from the beginning. Rhea Ripley comes out. She accepts the magnanimous 10 out of 10 Jade Cargill's challenge. And then, of course, it turns into Charlotte Flair coming out there. Charlotte Flair is just built weird. Like, she's just so long. And then she wears clothes that are so big. Like, she always wears clothes, like I feel like they're like 3 sizes too big for her. Like, I don't understand why she does that, but whatever. And then Alexa Bliss is playing mom and separating them and doing that whole thing. And Fatal Influence comes out. And I could say I didn't like them in the beginning. I mean, they were good at NXT, but I wasn't feeling them on the main roster. But something that JC Jane did, she was the crowd was booing, and she was just like, I appreciate your opinion, but I'd like a little respect. But the way she said it was so condescending. Like, she was like, I was like, okay, she's got it. Like, I could appreciate that. And of course, all the extraness of the talking, because we got to start every show with 45 minutes of a conversation to lead up to the main event that's coming. But this is your go home show. I want violence. I want carnage. I want extra. It's the go home show for your PLE the very next day. So I guess my question would be, what is going on in the women's division?
That's a $1 million question.
Yeah.
That's a great question because I seen a comment. And it's not even just with the Rhea situation. It's with the women's division in general because people was talking about how Liv, they're doing nothing with Liv. She has a title. She's not even on the card for tomorrow, or she's not in nothing right now, and she's the world champion. Is Stephanie hurt?
I don't know. That's a great question because she's been gone. She dropped the title, and so maybe she is hurt.
Okay. Because
it's everywhere. It
is everywhere.
It feels directionless. We're just everybody's everywhere. Everybody's jumping. Everybody. It's like it's just hectic in that division.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're doing with, because it's like they're doing the back and forth with Rhea and Charlotte. I mean, we've seen this before. It's like, okay, what are we doing? Are they gonna feud again, or are they gonna, It's weird because like Charlotte. And I like her I like where she's at, and that's what I'm saying. She's in a place of giving back. So, but with that, I don't want to say lost an edge, or maybe she's.
No, I could agree. She's not as ruthless.
She doesn't have that
Like Killer Instinct is gone.
Yeah, they Killer Instinct no more to where like she's the
queen.
She's the queen, like she's the best. It's like because there was at one point like she said she was the best and you believed it, like she is the best. Like, but now, and maybe I mean, and then like I know it started last year after WrestleMania because they was trying to get her to be liked, which it worked because she's definitely more likable and whatever now. But in a sense, it kind of you traded that off with she kind of lost a bit of that edge that she had to her too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to when you put her in like the whole Rhea situation. It's kind of like okay, it's like y'all having a little childish catty back and forth. It's not like to where like a year or two ago, Charlotte was like, hey, like pretty much I'll beat your type stuff.
Yeah, but you got to look at Alexa for that. Alexa's smoothing her edges, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like Alexa won't let the queen out. It feels like she's the one trapping her. Every time you see Charlotte start to come out, Alexa's like, calm down. And like when she was trying to talk to her about working with Rhea, and she was just like, I love you and I mean it by. Like it's her friendship.
Yeah.
Is making where Charlotte isn't a killer anymore.
And if this is the way they plan it, it could be great storytelling because back when she was a Killer Instinct, she didn't have any friends. She was disliked. So now she traded off her aura for being liked and loved and having that relationship. So
whenever she's ready to go back to being the queen, she gets to turn on. Now that's the one you have to turn on Alexa because that's going to bring everybody back to hating you. But it's like, look, you've been making me too soft, which she has. And now I'm ready to, this is my division, both of them.
Yeah.
I'm the queen.
The only reason I feel like it hurts her being this like, because I feel like it takes a little bit of the aura away from Charlotte and Jade having a match as far as the build up. Because I remember when Jade first debuted and like Triple H, and it was like that backstage segment with Charlotte and Jade and Triple H was in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like a big deal. Like they, it was like you can feel the big match vibe.
Yeah, it ain't there no more.
It ain't there no more,
I mean, Jade's still big match, but Charlotte is tag team. But I mean,
right.
Charlotte can get that aura back quickly. I just feel like this shit, like you said, it's giving back time. She's trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
She's been going hard, 14-time world champion. Like, I could give it a couple years of you just coasting along. I mean, Randy Orton did it with RK Bro. He just coasted.
But I mean, how can you get? But she ain't getting no younger. She's in her 40s too, so she might be on the other side of things too. So you might not be able to get it back.
And I mean, that's fine. We've had plenty of time with Charlotte, plenty of time with Becky, plenty of time with Bayley, even though they never.
But if you want to continue
shine.
to try to build Jade up, how do you? Because honestly, as far as that's why you need Bianca back, man. I hate that Montez knocked her up.
She's almost done. She's like 8 months pregnant.
But I mean, that's gonna be a whole nother year. You're not gonna see her for a whole nother year. She don't have nobody. Same thing with Naomi. It's like they got the wrong time. Like, why did y'all have to do this to me?
Right to you. Wait a minute. They did it to you personally?
Personally, man.
I mean, they did back to back.
Naomi was having the greatest heel run of her life. I feel like that was the best version of herself.
But you know what? Is this why it's the perfect time? You miss it. So when she comes, now granted, they're going to all have to buy buses so you can raise your kids on the road. Don't sit home with your babies. And she can come back, still be a heel, still be angry. And you're excited. But granted, I never want to see her leave, so it's but I'm happy for her. She's been wanting a baby. Everybody knows that. So she got what she was after, and more power to her. We need more, people. And even though some people think we don't. So next match, Tala Tonga defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. And then of course, Solo tries to do something to Shinsuke, and Tama stops him, makes you think he's gonna help Shinsuke, but then he hits Shinsuke, and then Damian Priest comes out to actually set up the match for later in the evening. It was good to see Shinsuke. I'm done. Your turn.
With Tama, so I still think they're doing a slow build to that, or like a slow burn. Because I do feel like he's eventually going to turn on Solo. So I think this is just like a little detour to what's ultimately going to happen. Man, it's tough because I remember even before that, even way back, I thought Tama, because he was more closer to Jacob. It's something they had like their own little relationship. Because they kind of came in around the same time.
Yep. Like pretty much back to back.
Yeah, so because like whenever Jacob split from Solo, Tama was he was hurt. So when he came back, I figured I assumed he was gonna be with Jacob. So it was kind of weird how he just got in with Solo and then he, so that was always kind of weird to me. But yeah, I mean I don't know. I have to lower my expectations with WWE as far as with the storytelling and where they're trying to go. So
yeah,
I'm not really sure what they're doing, and I feel like they just lumped Damian Priest in there. That was just so random.
Because R-Truth is hurt.
Oh, okay, so he's legitly hurt. Okay,
that's all this is giving them something to do.
Okay. So that makes sense then.
Next is Tiffany Stratton retaining against Lash Legend.
Oh, and I guess I'm sorry. Leroy Keys came out in the end.
Oh yeah, Royce did come out. I'm sorry. Yep, Royce comes out and they're arguing because he hit him with a chair. You didn't have to hit me with it. This is your fault. And then he's like, "Don't trust him. He with us." And all when he helped Damian up, and Damian's like, "Get off
by the
me."
neck. I'm like, what? Yeah.
And then he let him go. Then they had the backstage thing, and Damian made some great points. Like, I don't know you, man. Like, all I know is they trying to recruit you, and then I'm getting beat up. The first person I see touching me is you. So I just reacted. What would you have done? Even Royce was like, Well, I'm just saying anybody could get it. And he walked off. Because I'm like, Damian made a perfect point. I don't know you. Yeah. We don't kick it. We not friends. All I know is I got beat up. And then I was trying to get up and you were helping me. I didn't know if you was helping me to put me in a move or so they can all go. Hey, was somebody going to grab me on this side and y'all jump me? I just reacted. I didn't do anything to you. So stop being a baby. I don't like Royce Keys no more.
That quick.
Yeah, bro. Like, he's so he lame to me. I'm sorry. He lame. I was watching that last night. Like this is so horrible. Like he weak, bro. Like
off the wagon.
He not interesting. His character's not interesting. If it's like his character feels like I have nothing to do, so I'm jumping into everything. And let's see what sticks. Because him joining the MFTs makes no sense.
Right.
Absolutely no sense. He's not Samoan. He's not a Pacific Islander. He's none of those things.
Yeah.
Why? That's one. Two, the thing with Damian Priest, it felt like it was just it made sense, but it was thrown together. Him and Jacob, okay, y'all best friends. So what? I don't care. What have you done for Jacob? Because you don't help him. You're not out there. Y'all only interact occasionally backstage to let me know y'all don't know each other for 20 years. So what? Like there's not. Oh, and your mom never got to see you wrestle or do what the things you wanted to do, and we should all feel bad for you because of that. Because nobody else on this planet doesn't have their mother. So it's like this isn't Royce's fault. They ruined his character. Where I'm out.
So how would you go about?
He got to kill somebody.
Getting them back.
He got to kill. He has to get in that ring and just destroy something. Put him in there with Akira Tozawa and let him kill him. Do something, because right now it's.
But that's a squash. That's pretty much what he was doing.
Yeah, but at least that's better than what he's doing now. He
just
feel like a lost mama's boy who I'm supposed to feel bad for, who's got really big muscles. Like that's all he feel, and he's arguing with the Samoans or the Tongans, and I don't care about. I keep Royce Keys is just whatever.
Something seemed like it was hope last week whenever he,
And then they did this crap this week.
Yeah.
He had an amazing match. And then you put him in this who cares argument with who cares Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Mr. I want to be the Undertaker, but put a little gay on it. Like, I don't have time for that. No. Nope. Because I can't stand Damian Priest either. I'm sorry.
He just had that one moment to where he flicked his hair. That's the only gay moment he had.
This dude with the weave in his hair, he finally took it out. But the weave in his hair and his outfits. So I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what in the 99 Undertaker are you doing? Like, I'm just not. Damian Priest could go. He could go. He can wrestle, but I'm not entertained by him. None of his talking. His promos, nothing about Damian is I can do without it. If I never saw Damian Priest in the ring again, so what?
Damn.
Never. His match with Bad Bunny was dope, both of them, but nah, nope.
Okay.
Tranny Undertaker doesn't do anything for me.
Sheesh.
Tiffany Stratton retained against Lash Legend in a rather pedestrian match. They can both wrestle. They can go. I don't know what they're doing with Chelsea and Tiffany. I feel like they're trying to build something.
Yeah, I can kind of see, because I feel like they're going to transition to make it. I mean, Chelsea's always been like she's always been being a crowd favorite, but now I feel like they're making her a baby face now. I think they're gonna do that.
Okay.
Because she's technically been a heel this whole time.
Okay.
But I feel like that's the way. I feel like, or at least what I would do is I would build them up to where they're together. Of course, like Tiffany, she's being resistant right now, but of course they get close. And then Tiffany turns on Chelsea. And then Chelsea just blows up and becomes this big, white meat baby face. And you shoot off into the moon. And like now she's a world champion.
Unreal, really. I think that's one good thing that came out of Unreal is Chelsea's character got so much more love just because of who she is as a
beloved.
person.
And that's why,
yeah.
And for the criticism that what's the name said, he got so much backlash from that,
saying that she's essentially a main eventer, but she's better at making main eventers than being one.
Yeah,
it's like you've never let her be one.
Yeah, and he got so much hate from that, and from everybody, even the Undertaker, even got on him about that and stuff. So I feel honestly, or at least, or maybe this is me wishful thinking. I feel like this could be the year for Chelsea. This is the year of Chelsea. Now she did have, she's probably not gonna be wrestling anytime soon, I don't think, because she had like the heart situation or whatever.
Yeah, for tachycardia, because my wife was gonna get it, but she changed her mind. It's gonna take a while, but
what is that?
Tachycardia just means that your heart beats faster than a regular person. So think about how your heart beats when you're running. Theirs is like that when they're just sitting down.
Okay.
And then when they run, it's even faster. So their heart's always beating faster, but really your tachycardia is usually caused by like one valve in your heart that's overworking, which causes it to pump like crazy. So essentially once they have to locate that valve, which isn't always the easiest thing, because if people don't know, all your heart is a big muscle that's kind of twirled into what looks like your heart. So it's just a huge muscle. So once they can locate it, which they did, they cut it out, and then you have to essentially heal from heart surgery. So that takes a while, but then your heart goes back to beating regularly.
Wow.
So it's a whole thing. My wife has tachycardia, but we just didn't want to. It's risky because it's still your heart.
Yeah.
But no, more power to Chelsea for one doing it. More power to Matt Cardona for being there for his wife, and then she made it out. She's good. She's still nothing about her. I mean, she looks happier because it's one less thing you got to worry about.
Right.
And let her do her character thing. Like that's fine. Chelsea Green as a character is still just as entertaining as Chelsea is in the ring. So she could be a manager. She could do a million different things.
Yeah.
Because she's extremely entertaining. So, yeah, no, I think if this is her year, like, even if it's just her year of talking that leads into the next year of her wrestling, I'm willing to wait.
Yeah. Like I said, she's a 10 out of 10 to me. Like, she's great at everything they put her in. I mean,
love her.
I love Chelsea. So
nothing negative. And
she just needs to get, I feel like she needs that moment. So hopefully she actually does get it. Whenever she actually gets cleared to wrestle, I hope she gets pushed to the moon.
Yeah. And Tiffany's getting kind of stale. So
she's been stale since she came back. And I don't know if that's a WWE thing. I always blame WWE. So that's going to be my number one default.
TKO, man. You can't blame
TKO,
me.
like to where they, so, because I know she had that injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came back, but they really haven't. She lost all the order she had when she first debuted on the main roster last year or whatever.
Gone. All the stuff that got built up with Charlotte is just not there. I don't care what Tiffany got. It's not Tiffany time anymore. It's Chelsea time. So you need to get on her time to see if she could revive your career because it's dying.
And maybe that's that's another reason maybe why they linked them two together to help.
Yeah, because she lost her team.
Back up. Yeah,
they fired everybody that was with Chelsea. Right. So yeah, well, they didn't fire goodness Lord, why Piper Niven? She's not fired. Something's wrong. She has like a illness.
Okay.
I saw her post a picture of herself in the hospital after like another surgery or something.
Okay.
But she's
I was wondering about her because I think she had been brought up a while back, and I was wondering like what's going on with her.
Yeah, no, she in the hospital.
Okay.
So she's not fired. She's just on the mend. So, wish you a quick recovery and hope everything works out for you there, Piper. Next, Trick Williams He defeated Carmelo Hayes, but I don't care. Hopefully this is the start of them two. I like the back and forth, the talking back. I kind of checked out for a second because it just felt like bickering after a while, but I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
The Ricky Saints angle, my son likes Ricky, so I'm not gonna say nothing negative, but it's like, mind your business. Like this was going on before you came about. Like let this play out. But I do like the angle of him like, hey, I want it too. So
Yeah.
What you thinking?
The only bad thing I have to say is I wish the crowd didn't suck, because I feel like, the crowd kind of they kind of dampened it up a bit for me. But I wish Melo would kind of let himself go. He's still kind of, as far as on the mic, I feel like he kind of hold himself back.
I feel like he don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, and I wish he would just let go. Or I don't know if that's a him thing or like like the writers, hey, say this, and he's sticking to the script. It feels like he's sticking to the script. Whatever he's supposed to say, he's sticking directly to that. And so I wish he would. So I feel like he's not being all the way himself on the mic.
Come on, Melo. Come on, man.
So, and of course, I just wish he got some new music, some different music.
Yes, you hate it. I know you hate that music.
Yeah, but other than that,
I hate his entrance. His entrance in NXT was far better. Especially the one he had at the PLE when he had it's like the jerseys was falling from the rafters, but it was all people that he beat. And it was just like saying he retires people. Like it was dope. NXT, he had the presentation of a star.
Yeah.
SmackDown, he's on the show.
Yeah.
But he is a star. Melo is definitely a star. But I agree. They need to take the limits off and say that, man, like they did with Trick. Just let him be himself.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. Let him be that cocky heel instead of trying to make him. His character's not built to be a babyface. That's a heel because he's him. And if you're him, then you think you're better than everybody. That's not a babyface. But you can't have but I don't know what Trick is. Trick is like a tweener because he does heelish things while still being a face. So he's a tweener. But yeah, I'm excited for their matches. This one I think was just a palate cleanser to let you know they've done this before, and I hope it's a series and it gets better.
And see, but that's another thing right there, like how they talked about the history or whatever. And so it's like there's like a respect there between them two. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, Melo turned on you, betrayed you in the coldest way too. That's what I go back to.
They had their matches and they let it go. Now we both more successful than last time. What we gonna do?
Nah, man, you can't turn on me like that, and then we can't be cool no more.
But that's part of the business, and you understand when you try to get ahead.
Understand.
Sometimes you're gonna step on people.
That's just like with Kane and Undertaker. They turned on each other 15 million times. We can't be cool no more.
They brothers. How you gonna turn your back
on
your brother?
Man, try to kill me, try to set me on fire. You buried me alive.
We brothers.
Man, come on. Dude.
Like I'm just my bad, bro. Like I love you though, and I was wrong. Do you forgive me? And obviously every time, yes.
But you do it over and over and over and over again.
It takes me a while to learn my lesson.
And they act like nothing happened. That's why I'm like, man, they act like nothing happened.
So when you love somebody, sometimes you got to accept the bad with the good. Not saying that, somebody setting you on fire, stay with them. That's not what I'm saying. But for storyline purposes, give them no chance.
That's what I do like about, and like that's what I miss about Kevin Owens. I hope they don't turn. He's a realist.
Yeah,
like he
would point out everything you were thinking at home.
Did back then, he'll go back to the den. It's logical. All that stuff is logical.
You know what he did to you, and you're in the ring with him, or why are you walking to the ring? He would definitely have brought that up. Why is Roman walking to the ring when they're getting jumped?
Right.
Well, no, they weren't getting jumped. It just seemed like they were by one person.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Next, we had Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair beating Fatal Influence. It was a good match. They worked Charlotte Flair's knee over. Yeah. I think my favorite part was when she did the tag where she was tapping Rhea on the head like good girl.
Yeah.
That was good. Like, then of course the roundabout at the end, but like Rhea does all the work. Charlotte gets the pin. Rhea's upset. Rhea generally seems like every time I watch them, like I'm trying to be your friend, Charlotte, and you're making it so difficult.
Yeah.
And Charlotte keeps like, I'm trying. You're just a terrible person. So I know for girls, that's probably interesting. From a male's perspective, you're Rhea, like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be like that lone ranger.
Yeah, it's like she's seeking for, like she wants for, and maybe that is storyline. I don't know if that's intentional to where like she's seeking that relationship, maybe because she lost, she doesn't have EO no more, so she don't have that love anymore that she was getting, so she needs that love. She don't have a Judgment Day.
Okay.
And maybe she needs that.
Go back, start your own Judgment Day. Half 90% of the Judgment Day you were in, it got kicked out. Put it back together as something else. You're just not gonna have Dom because he chose the blonde over you when you're a natural blonde, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like? I don't know. It just Rhea's losing the aura too. I don't feel the same when she comes out. This whole her and EO, their whole half a lesbian relationship, and then her and Damian when they were together, but now they're not the Terra Twins anymore, and now she's like begging Charlotte to be her friend, not with words, but like the way she's acting. It's just she's just not that huge. I mean, even her body, but I get it. She said it was bad for her back, but she's just not the same. And I get it. People get older and people change. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. It's just you went from this like bad character who didn't need nobody to, can you just be my friend? Same thing they're doing with Seth. He went from this, I always got a plan, Seth, to I know nobody likes me. I know I don't have any friends, but what can I do? I'm not like, it just seems like all of the I don't need nobody characters are becoming like babies.
I mean, maybe not so much in Seth's case. I don't think he's crying about it. It's like he's acknowledging the fact that like he's acknowledging the wrong he's done, and he's like come to terms with it. I don't think he's like begging people to be, please help me. So I wouldn't say that about Seth though.
Say that about Rhea though. But I mean, that's no shade to Rhea. She's a great character. It's just, man, what she was to who she is, they're very different. Yeah. And even with EO, and I don't know if anybody else caught this, their relationship feels like I couldn't beat her, so I joined her.
Yeah.
Because she can't beat EO in a match. We've seen that. And then they're like the best of friends. But then I'm going to be the greatest friend she ever had. And then EO got married. So now it's like, okay, we're going to pull the gay back a little bit. But Rhea had a husband the whole time. I guess they into that. I don't know. Because you can't tell me. It was to the point where I'm like, either y'all going to have sex or y'all going to break up. Because this is ridiculous. Like, y'all all over each other. Like, my God. So it's, I don't know. But it just, she feels like I couldn't beat her, so I joined her. And then I'm all up her butt every chance I get. She's my bestest of best friends of all time, even though 2 weeks ago I was trying to take a title from her. And also, like, it's just, it's kind of in what you say. Are we just going to forget all the things you did? So even with the thing when they had the Bianca 3-way and EO was like the afterthought, but she was the champ.
Yeah.
And actually, that's the thing that made us lose Bianca, which led to her pregnancy. That whole triple threat. That's the nucleus of it, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up.
I guess I got to see her live because I got to see that match live. I was the one that wanted to fight everybody for booing her. I was ready to crash out. So at least I got if for some reason that was her last match, I got to see Bianca's last match.
All right, there you go. Yeah, because she was kind of talking like, I'm done.
She was?
To me, that day, she just kept saying, she didn't say I was coming back, I'll see y'all soon. Or it was just like, I miss you too. And then, like, that's it. Yeah, I think this is something she's always wanted. I don't know if she's coming back. I don't.
Nah, hey, don't say that, man.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not. I take it back.
They don't put that in there.
I want to see her back too. Bianca is an amazing talent, but motherhood changes women sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
And she seems like she's
probably not gonna
be
be the same person either when she come back. Like, I hope she come back darker, but then you can't really make a mother. See, I don't know how they would do
Look
that.
at Becky. She's a heel half the time.
Yeah, but it's not really dark. Like, yeah, but she was already. But see, like, she was already healed before that.
Yeah, but
which Bianca was a heel back
when she first started
in NXT.
Yeah, just tell your daughter like this is mommy's playing a character. This isn't real.
Yeah.
Which they try to do because the kids be wanting to murder the person that's beating on their parent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always work. Because I watched the Shawn Michaels documentary. His daughter was like, she hated everybody. Like you do something to her dad, she despises you.
Yeah.
I forgot who he had a match with. I watched it the day it came out. Now I can't remember. But she was like, she hated him as a wrestler because of what he did to her father. And they had to have a conversation. I think, was it the Undertaker? Yeah, I think it was the Undertaker.
I think it was,
And he was like, yeah, she hated me. But that's how the kids are when you do stuff to their parent. So I mean, it's all good. I hope Bianca comes back. I really do. Because she brings a different flavor to the division that Jade doesn't even bring. Yeah, she's gorgeous. But her personality is so different from everybody else.
Personality, in-ring building. She's just a natural talent. Everything's easy. Like, she just perfect. She's a perfect wrestler. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
I will forever despise, well, with respect, I will always despise Montez.
Wow.
Because it should have been me.
Should have been you. Should have been in NXT. You could have got her. That's where he got her.
Yeah, I should have started. Yeah.
So, much love to Bianca. Much love to Jade and the outfit she wore yesterday.
Boy.
Good Lord. I didn't know they red bottom boots. I'm like, this woman, she just...
Yeah, she had the Timbs on. I think she had some Timbs on yesterday.
Now, if they red bottoms, those were Louis Vuitton boots.
Sheesh.
So, that's what
she knows what she doing, man.
Man, I'm like, good Lord.
Just like you said, man, that's a woman right there.
Yes, that's all I can say every time I see her. Like, that's a woman. Like, that is the mold all women were made from, and whatever happened to them after that, it's on them. But that's where you start, because that's a woman. Whew, good Lord. He knew what he was doing. He put a little extra everything. Her and Bianca are both 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Much love to their husbands. You got the bag, my brother.
Yeah.
But I know the women ain't cheap, especially not Jade. So do your thing. Next we had Solo Sikoa defeating Damian Priest. That's all I had to say about that. Yeah, end of the match, Solo rolled out of the ring. Like, You got it. I'm gonna let you take that one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cody Rhodes comes out. Well, Sami came out first, and then Cody comes out. They have a match. It's a match. Gunther comes out, chokes Cody. Sami doesn't care. Just getting ready for tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what is the match? I mean, so what are they doing tonight? Is the Cody and no?
That's Clash in Italy.
Yeah, Clash. Mm-hmm. But Sami's not on the Saturday main event right tonight.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
No, and I think. I mean, they were just plugging because they were doing. They were trying to do Clash and Saturday Night Main Event at the same time. But I guess what I should ask: do you feel like Sami turned heel, or did Cody just have this coming for all the he been running his mouth so much?
Yeah, it seemed like they tipped. To me, Sami's already he's an unofficial heel. Mm-hmm. I'll say that because he hasn't quite. I mean, because the crowd turned on him already, but he hasn't officially turned heel. I feel like he's on the break because that was that was very heelish because he didn't help his friend. Like, that's supposed to be a friend, and then you just stood there and then walked out the ring and let him get choked out. So that's every bit of a heel turn. I mean, the only next step for him is to, I guess, attack Cody. That's the only that's the next.
He just said, "You got it, bro." Like, you've been running your mouth for 2-3 weeks about this dude. He came and saw you. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but if that's supposed to be a boy, he's supposed to still go out and help. Just like you said, love is love, right? You're supposed to help your boy. That's my brother. He's supposed to help.
Well, I'm gonna say this. So if you've been running your mouth like how I run my mouth about the Bellas, let's just say the Bellas are guys, because I'm not gonna hit no woman, but let's say they're guys, and you've been running your mouth about them a lot, and they run up on you, right? A part of me is gonna say, you should have been running your mouth. Like, that's gonna be the first thing I say. Like, you was talking, but nah, 2-on-1, yeah, I'm gonna have to get in that.
Yeah,
but
technically Cody been running his mouth too. I mean, I feel like it's a mutual thing. It ain't been like just.
And it
they've
was
been going back and
1-on-1.
forth.
So what he snuck you? It's 1-on-1. Deal with it, Cody. You the champ.
Yeah.
If I jump in, we jump in him. He didn't jump you. That's all I'm saying. Catch a fair one. Which they gonna catch in Italy. So what he snuck you. Okay, cool. But if I jump in it, we just jumping him. We just as wrong. You shouldn't have been running your mouth. If you're gonna run your mouth, always be ready. If the Bellas want smoke, I'm ready. Like I ain't saying physical, I ain't gonna hit no lady.
Yeah.
But we can go, word for word. I'm an excellent promo. I've been watching wrestling longer than the both of you put together. So what we doing? I watched when they first came in and how they didn't watch wrestling and it was just something that they decided to do. I've been watching this since when I was in my mother's stomach. My father been watching wrestling and then stuck me in front of a TV.
Yeah.
I'm an excellent promo. I'll make you two feel bad that you were born. Please bring the smoke. I don't care because I ain't got feelings like that. Now, you put The Rock in front of me, you put John Cena. Now, John Cena would probably make me quit talking altogether because that man, he just have a way of breaking people down that I've never seen.
Yeah.
Like The Rock will make you laugh with it. John Cena be having you like, I mean, that's true. He mixes the facts in with it. And he's amazing. But neither here nor there.
That's a good topic. I mean, that's a good courtroom topic. Who has the best promo? Always.
Okay, I mean, we can use that today instead of the one I had. I ain't tripping.
No, I'm gonna use the one we had, but I'm just saying, like for future or just whenever, that'll be a good topic.
Who's the best promo?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our Raw and SmackDown review. That is for let me pull it up because I don't got it off the top of my head. Hold on, let me scroll on the handy dandy cell phone. So that's for the week of May the 18th and the 22nd of 2026. Raw and SmackDown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not on YouTube and you're on Spotify listening or any other platform, please make sure you hit us up on email, 8301podcast@gmail.com. But before we go, you already know where we're going next. The 8301 Court. This is going to be an easy topic today, but it may cause a lot of conversation. Here we go. Is Jacob Fatu taking away the aura of Roman Reigns? I say he totally is.
How so? Before I give my answer.
Okay, to me, Roman is afraid of Jacob. When Jacob comes out with the fire and everything, and he has that walk to the ring, there's an aura there of you don't want this. Roman actually walks out with an aura of no, I don't. Like, even when he came out, like you just said, he took his time getting to the ring. Like, yeah, why ain't you run out there and do anything? You always, every week, he getting out the car, more mad than the week before, but you ain't doing nothing. And then when you did something, you had to let your cousins get in there first, which is leading back to what CM Punk is saying. You can't do nothing on your own. You had your cousins go out there, try to soften them up. That ain't work. Then you came out there, and the three of you softened them up, and then he just got right back on the microphone like, come back. Like, that's it. Like, to me, the aura of Jacob is I'm driven and I'm going to take everything from you because I want to. And Roman is more, I got to hold on to it. I don't want you to take it from me. I want you to acknowledge me because everybody acknowledges me. Where Jacob's like, I ain't acknowledging nobody. I don't need nobody to acknowledge me. Just pay me. And I'm going to kill all of you to get this check. And he is. He's beating all three. He's beating the Bloodline by himself. How am I supposed to respect Roman? You can't beat one guy. You beat him in the ring, but even then you had to cheat. So to me, the actual person with the aura is Jacob. Everybody's scared of him. Everybody.
So I don't disagree with your logic. I disagree with the fear part. I don't think he fears Jacob. Because fear would be like and I don't think he's lost his aura either. And I'll say that because just like we mentioned earlier, he's been the same person this whole time. He hasn't changed. So if he had aura 6 years ago or 2 years ago, he still has that same aura now because he's the same person. He hasn't changed or like anything like that. And then with fear, I can't say he fears him because Roman throws the first punch. Like, just like on Monday. He came in, he threw the first punch. And I can't say that he sent the Usos out to attack him. That could have been the Usos on, like their own doing that. we don't have proof that Roman told them to go out there. That could have been, family. Just hey, like this is family business. Just like JB saying. So the Usos could have took it. They could have took it upon themselves to go out there and do that. So I can't say that Roman fears him. Now, does he see him as a problem? Yes, he's a problem. But fear for me would be like he's avoiding Jacob. He would have never took that challenge. He would have been turned down the challenge. That's fear to me. But he's pretty much accepted every challenge that Jacob has thrown at him. And like he's not backing down from a fight.
Okay. I'll give you, he's not backing down. He's not winning them, but he doesn't win the fights. He wins the matches. So he's not winning the battles, but he does win the war. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
Which I can respect. I'm not saying anything negative about Roman. It's just acknowledge me and this and all of it. But at the same time, you're getting like you and your whole group is being destroyed every week. Every week. So
I feel like that's happened before. I feel like that's kind of on pace of what the Bloodline is. I mean, yeah, they've dominated before, but they've also gotten beat up before from people. Like Brock used to, Brock used to do that to them all the time.
Right, but this is your younger cousin. Like it's, I'm done. I'm gonna give it to you because it does make a lot of sense. But when I see Jacob, I'm not like, yeah, Roman, you got this. Like, I feel like, it's like, Roman, this is an uphill battle. And then once you I feel like Roman's going to win, but who is Roman going to be?
Is this the only time you feel like Roman,
Yes.
hey, like this is uptime? So even through all those battles with Brock, you never felt like, you know what? Like, this is an uphill battle for Roman. None of those times, or even when he fought, doing a kept, I'm trying to think, so like in terms of kayfabe, you never thought any other time you thought that Roman was like, like this might be an uphill battle for Roman. None of those John Cena's, none of the,
Nope.
the Kevin Owens, even when, even though I would like to have saw that, but even when Sami was red hot when he went against them.
One word. Like, I felt like Roman was going to come out on top, which he always does.
Okay.
But this is like, I guess I'm more like, Roman, who are you going to be after this? Jacob's going to do something, right? You may win, but what is that going to, how broken are you going to be? Like, how hurt are you going to be? What effect is this feud going to do to you the rest of your career? Because Jacob ain't no regular guy. Because he's beating everybody. So that, even when Jacob loses a match, he walks out. Everybody else be all tired, hurt, broken up. So that's what I'm saying. It
would be easier to go with that narrative if Roman never got the belt back. If he was still struggling to get the belt back, but he reached the mountaintop again.
Okay.
So it'd be different if he was trying to get the mountaintop back and then Jacob was stopping him from getting the world title or something like that. But the fact that he was able to get the title back after 2 years and then, so I feel like,
man, the title don't even look good on him. Like that title, the world title, I don't know why. He needs the WWE Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship just don't look right on Roman. Maybe because they didn't make it for him. They made it in spite of him.
Yeah.
But it's just, put the other one on him. Like, like the whole vibe of that championship, that's Seth's belt. Like,
I do like how they do it different, like, to where like he doesn't even carry the belt with him on a day-to-day basis. Like, like he pulls up to the arena
belt.
And then they give him the belt. I ain't never seen that before.
He like I ain't got time. I want it. Yeah, cool. Y'all hold on to it. I'll see it.
Yeah, it's like let them hold on to it, and then he like gets the belt when he shows up. That's different.
So, yeah, I don't know, but y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Is Jacob, is Jacob taking Roman's aura? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all do it. Because again, we getting these listens every week, but we need to get these subscriptions running.
Yes, sir.
All right, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We getting ready to go to video. I'm things are starting to wind down, and then y'all gonna be able to see us. You see Chris looking at me all the time like this guy here. So y'all gonna enjoy it. If you're listening on Spotify or anything else, make sure that you are hitting us up on email, 8301podcast@gmail.com. Also, people who listen on Apple, I know I'm having issue uploading to Apple. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to keep trying. We'll eventually be up on Apple as well. But that's our show for this week. I've been your host, Marcus Brown.
This your boy, Chris.
And this has been the 8301 Podcast, the best address for all WWE news.
Sir.
See y'all next week.